Will you see your lost loved ones again? The answer to that question is yes, you will, because there is life after death, there is a resurrection, and it comes to everybody. So if you've attended a funeral service, if you've attended a graveside service, perhaps for the loss of a close friend or a loved one, a family member, you've perhaps been wondering whether or not there really is life after death. This is a question that many people ask. Will I see my loved one again? Will I know them? Will I walk and talk with them again? Is there an existence after death? And here at Resurrection and Life, we teach that yes, there is life after death. There is a resurrection, and we will be with our loved ones again in the next life. So let me just go into this in a little bit more detail. By the way, this video is going to be a little bit shorter than normal, so continue to watch. I'm sure this is going to be of great help to you if you're grieving, if you're worried, if you are bereaved and have lost a loved one and are still suffering. So we know that there's a resurrection because Jesus Christ taught that there would be a resurrection. He taught that he would be resurrected. In the scriptures, in the New Testament, we know that Christ was crucified, that his spirit went to the spirit world to teach people there. And that's taught plainly in 1 Peter, the book of 1 Peter in the New Testament. But he was resurrected as well, and which meant that his spirit and an immortal body were reunited. So let's dig a little bit deeper into that. So knowing that there is a resurrection, a life after death, that hopefully will bring you great comfort. But what it means is that death, if you like, is a door. It's a portal. It's a doorway to the next life. We're here in mortality. We're subject to pain, to disease, to suffering, to aging, and ultimately to death. But death is just that the physical mortal body is placed in the grave. It dies. But the spirit within each of us, that spirit entity within each of us, never dies and goes to the spirit world. And there, each of us will retain our identity. You will be you. I will be me. Your loved one will be them. And they await the resurrection. Now, as spirits, the spirit is made up of a more purer material. The spirit world is here on this earth. We can't see the spirits because of that pure entity that the spirit is made up of. But it is very real, and people have had evidences of that. People have seen from time to time the spirit world, near-death experiences, for example. But Jesus Christ himself went to the spirit world, taught his gospel to the spirits there in the spirit world, and then on the third day, on Easter Sunday, as we celebrate it now, he was resurrected. Now, that resurrection will come to all. That is a promise. It is universal. It is for you. It is for your loved ones. It is for everyone, no matter how they've lived their life, no matter whether they have a belief in it or not, whether they're churchgoers or not. Everyone will be resurrected. And the resurrection means, as Christ was resurrected, his spirit and body were reunited, but it was an immortal, perfected, glorified body that he took upon himself. And that is the same for us. And when the second coming of the Savior arrives, and we don't know when that's going to be, that's when the resurrection will continue, because we know from the scriptures again that many of the dead, many of the saints which slept in the graves, it talks about that in the New Testament, arose and were resurrected. And that resurrection process will continue when Christ comes a second time, and everyone will be resurrected. So hopefully that has brought great comfort to you to know that your loved ones will be resurrected. You will see them again. You will be with them again. You will walk and talk with them. Perhaps you've been to a funeral service. Perhaps when you were at the funeral of your loved one, you came away dissatisfied with what had been said, what had been taught. Perhaps you came away from that none the wiser as to where your loved one is. So hopefully this video today and others like it that we put out 3 times a week, hopefully this has been of help to you, has brought you hope, has brought you comfort, and has brought you perhaps that information that you were seeking. So what I'd really love for you to do is to just put in the comments how you have felt about this video today and how it has helped you, and perhaps explain a little bit more about your lost loved one, who they are, and your hope in seeing them again. I'd love to see your thoughts on that, your comments on that. So, as I say, I hope that's been of help to you today. I hope that you'll respond and let me know what your thoughts are. And I hope that you'll look out for more of these videos in the coming days and weeks. And don't forget, resurrection and life after death. We know that there is life after death, and we want to share that knowledge with you and go into more detail on that subject in the coming days and weeks. So look out for more of these videos, and I'll see you very, very soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.